Welcome back. We have got a packed episode today. We're talking the Fed, housing bills, and a whole lot of drama in Washington. Oh yeah, it's never a dull moment. Let's start at the top, the Federal Reserve. Everyone is watching who might replace Jerome Powell.
Exactly, and the name on everyone's lips is Kevin Hassett. He's rumored to be Trump's favorite pick for when Powell's term wraps up in May.
Right, and Hassett is already making waves. He's out there saying there is plenty of room to cut interest rates in 2026.
Which is interesting because the current Fed just cut rates slightly, but signaled they want to pump the brakes a bit.
Yeah, Hassett basically thinks the current Fed is being too cautious. He wants to see those rates come down faster.
But here's where it gets spicy. Hassett is accusing the current Fed of acting political.
Political? How so?
Well, he pointed to how Fed officials are worried about the economic impact of tariffs. He thinks that sounds like they're taking shots at the administration.
Ah, the classic stay-in-your-lane argument.
But isn't there a worry that a Trump appointee might not be independent enough?
Totally. That's the big fear. Economists are worried the Fed will just do whatever the White House wants to lower borrowing costs.
For his part, Hassett promised he'd lead with judgment and stay nonpartisan, but we'll have to see if he gets the job first.
Speaking of the White House, we have to touch on this ProPublica report. It's a blast from the past.
Oh, the mortgage fraud story.
Yeah. The report alleges that back in the 90s, Trump might have listed rental properties in Florida as primary residences to get better loan terms.
Yikes. That's coming right after the administration accused some Democrats of doing the exact same thing.
So what's the White House saying about this?
They are shutting it down hard. An official called it illogical because the lender wouldn't defraud itself.
They also called it a desperate attempt by the media and insisted the president has never broken the law. So a very firm denial there.
Meanwhile, over at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, or CFPB, things are falling apart.
Yeah, a top official, Michael Salemi, just resigned, and his exit letter was pretty bleak.
He basically said there's no path to an effective future for the agency. It sounds like the administration is trying to shut the whole place down.
It's rough out there. And for those hoping for housing relief, bad news on the Road to Housing Act.
I saw that. It was a bipartisan bill to help with affordability, but it got kicked out of the defense spending bill at the last minute.
Senators on both sides, Tim Scott and Elizabeth Warren, are furious. They both want this to pass, but it looks like it's stalled until next year.
And finally, we have to talk about flood insurance, the National Flood Insurance Program, or NFIP.
This is critical. It actually lapsed during the government shutdown recently.
Right, and the current extension only lasts until January 2026. Real estate groups are begging Congress to fix this for the long term.
It makes sense. If flood insurance lapses, mortgages stop closing. It freezes the whole market.
Exactly. The Mortgage Bankers Association and others are saying, please just give us a long extension.
We'll keep an eye on that deadline. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in.
Catch you next time.